Hello, this is Daryl Coach D. Andrews, the Workforce Development Motivator, coming to you with the next video in the Workforce Development Motivator series. Today we're going to be talking about setting motivational team goals, which is important when you think about running effective workforce development programs. As many of you know, we mentioned that I've been involved with workforce development for 2 decades. For much of that, I ran my own workforce development programs under WIOA, and we ran a youth component of WIOA, and we also had an adult program, and both were highly successful. And I don't personally take credit for that. It's really because of our team and the team expectations and how we established a paradigm within our organization that fostered high expectations. So today I work with clients. I go in, I do programs for the actual clients themselves, but I also work with a lot of workforce teams putting together core values and focus and leadership and effective systems to help clients succeed, gain meaningful employment, and change their life circumstances. So, and as a result of that, I have an opportunity to interact with a lot of people. And one person I had a chance to meet uh, some time ago when I was a keynote speaker at the Pennsylvania uh, Workforce Development Association's conference back in May of last year. Well, a gentleman by the name of Greg Hart, who's with the state of Pennsylvania. He's a workforce development director, and we recently had an interaction where we were talking about the differences between WIA and WIOA, and its impact on serving the clients. And again, it was just an interaction that we had and some things that we were sharing back and forth. But one thing he said I thought that was interesting is just the differences relating to WIA and WIOA. And one of the major differences is um, serving more clients that have barriers to employment. Um, Another thing that was interesting too is, now when we were running programs, the larger percentage of your youth were out of school youth. Now there's a greater emphasis on in school youth, trying to get them involved, which is challenging because of the schedules and things like that. You know, and then there's other areas of focus as well. We were kind of interacting back and forth, having a conversation about, but knowing that there is a emphasis now on serving more people with barriers and understanding that the dynamics have changed, I think it's important more than ever for workforce development teams to set unified team goals that are in line with what you're trying to accomplish with your local plans. Obviously, you have to post your plans on local workforce investment board sites so it's more visible. So I think more than ever now, it's important for teams to synergize around achievement of goals. And that's exactly what my team did. We had the goals that were given to us by the state, and we analyzed those goals, and we looked at how do we achieve these goals, but keep the synergy every week to be able to continually move forward in the achievement of the goals. So in essence, what we're saying is, and this is what the focus of this session is about, the goals themselves became a motivation for us. The goals of meaningful employment, the goal of self-sufficiency. So what did we do? We had to set the goals that would move us to action. What are our goals? Here are the goals that we have to achieve, but internally, what are some things we want to do in order to achieve those goals? We had to analyze those goals on a weekly basis, and look at them and say, how are we doing? How are we not doing? We can't ignore this, in particular now with WIOA and all these differences. How do we look at this and analyze this on a consistent basis? Here's our milestones, but what are some milestones that we want to do even beyond that in order so that we can achieve what we want to achieve within our organization? Um, we also want to look at, once we achieve certain goals and milestones, how do we enhance the goal and maybe increase the goal, or something of that nature, to be able to keep ourselves motivated to move forward. And then it was important that we looked at celebrating once we achieve goals. A lot of times in workforce, we just grind it out. We try to get people to do meaningful job searches, effective resumes, trying to motivate them to take control of their lives. But we need to celebrate internally once we achieve the goals. We achieved our local plan goals. We're posting good information on those, local workforce investment board sites, and we're seeing success. But then we want to keep ourselves motivated over the long haul. So what I'm trying to say in a nutshell is it's important for workforce development teams to have goals in front of them that they're pursuing collectively and discussing collectively and celebrating once you achieve them. Because if not, it just becomes routine. And we don't want that to happen because our clients need to see us inspired about the work that we do. So I enjoy the work I do. I enjoy the clients I work with now. I enjoy coming in training. I train a lot of people who probably watch this video, their clients themselves, and I also train their staff. It's been exciting because I believe workforce development in conjunction with education is one of the keys to change in our nation. And when done effectively, we can see some amazing things happen. This is Daryl Coach D. Andrews. Don't forget to subscribe to this page at least once a week if I can. I'm doing my best. We'll post a video. You can share it with your teams. You can share it with your clients. And it's really designed to infuse motivation into workforce so that we can not only have a great country, but we can see some great people. Daryl Coach D. Andrews. Have a passionate day.